For 4 straight months, South Korea's finance ministry assesses that the country's economy is slowing down amid sluggish exports. Our Soo-jin has more on the latest findings.
South Korea continues to grapple with a sluggish economy. The finance ministry's economic greenbook released on Friday shows that the economy is losing steam largely due to sluggish exports. This is the 4th consecutive month that the report has said there is a slowdown in the economy. Exports in April plunged around 14% compared to the previous year to around $50 billion, declining for the 7th straight month. Out of the 15 major export items, only 3, ships, automobiles, and general machinery, showed an on-year increase. Semiconductors, the nation's key export item, plunged 41% compared to the previous year. The country has been battling a trade deficit for 14 consecutive months as exports continue their downward trend. The employment rate among those aged 15 and above stood at more than 62%, up 0.6 percentage points on year last month. This was largely driven by the rise in employment in the service industry such as the food and accommodation sector with the lifting of COVID-19 restrictions. Meanwhile, facility investment in March also dropped 2.2% compared to the previous month as investment in transportation equipment fell nearly 10%. The nation's current account surplus, however, came to $270 million in March, and April's current account is also expected to show a surplus. Domestic demand is also showing signs of moderate recovery. Retail sales, an indicator of private spending, rose 0.5% on year, with the increase in tourists from China. The number of Chinese tourists that visited South Korea last month soared by more than 1,000% compared to a year ago. There's also some positive news when it comes to inflation, as the nation's consumer price growth slowed to 3.7% in April, falling below 4% for the first time in 14 months. One expert said that consumer prices will continue their downward trend.
Consumer prices have already fallen to the 3% range with domestic demand, so prices will see a steeper decline as demand is likely to go down.
Meanwhile, the government plans to focus on implementing economic policies that will improve exports, investment, and domestic demand. Soo-jin, Arirang News.